You are the chosen one.
Welcome back to Chosen One Studios' Let's Play of Demon's Crest. Today, as you can see, we're going to start out with the Water Temple. This is a fun place, gorgeous atmosphere, great music, very serene, and destroyable statues. We're going to start out by switching over to the Aerial Gargoyle because it is the, well, besides it's one of my favorite forms, it can take out the skeleton dragons, which are definitely the bigger threat. The torpedo fishes, they can definitely hurt you if you let them, but you have to go down, and since the water still hurts us right now, there's no reason to give them that chance. And if you just keep moving, none of them should really get a good shot at you with the dive bombs that they have. And soon enough, we're inside. This is a short level, much shorter than most of the other levels we've gone through so far, but it has an alternate path we'll be coming back to later, probably in a couple of videos from now. And now, as you can see, we can get through this pretty... I was going to say unscathed thanks to the Aerial Gargoyle, but it's not quite true. There's a spot up here you can actually fall down, which also means the game is smart enough to let you be able to fly up it. But you wouldn't want to take that path solely, because you would miss this health up there, which obviously is not a good idea. Then we're just going to stay as the ground gargoyle, because we're going to need it in a moment anyway, and it has no problems with this section. Nice little dash jump, a couple of those, and there we go. We're just about home free. Why am I doing that? Because it's right here, as soon as we hit that, the boss of the area is going to emerge, the Crawler. It's a very gorgeous guy with a whole bunch of teeth. I don't even want to imagine what that thing used to be before it got so destroyed. Lots of money there, and we see it's a necrovore, feasting on the bodies of the dead. Which is a very enchanting vision, isn't it? As you can see, it's a whole lot of fun. And now it's going to rise up, but let's just stop a moment, because we don't want to fight it quite like this. No, we want to do something a little bit different, but I wanted to show this off. So, I'll be right back with you after the cut. Everything changes with this spot right here. Instead of just charging through and blindly going ahead, we're actually going to do something really stupid and dash right through the Crawler. Because up here, normally you'd have to come back for this. But why would you want to do that? The Crawler is a very nasty boss, and even though he stays dead, I like fighting hard bosses with as absolutely much health as I can get. And I know you'll agree with me. Only thing is, you don't get to see it's a necrovore, you don't get the cool opening intro to the fight, so I thought you all deserved to see how you're supposed to see the fight. This treats it as though you've left the stage and come back to fight him, which is fine for our purposes, but disappointing if you've never played the game before. So, now we're just going to fight the Crawler. You can fight it with Buster, I was doing it before, but it takes unnecessarily long, and I didn't really have a lot of times where I actually had to try and fly over his head with a quick switch to the Aerial Gargoyle, which, by the way, cannot damage it. I'll be showing that in some extra features, if I can manage it. That was just bad movement. Here at Chosen One, we like to think that the viewer is the chosen one, not us playing. Us being me, Corinne, since it's really just a clever name. As you can see, he's already turning red. He has no reason to open up his eye, and actually the last playthrough when I was using Buster, he wouldn't open up his eye for a very, very, very long time. So, this doesn't always go so quickly. He has the 2 attacks, really. If there's nothing in his hand, he'll slam down, things will come up. He'll send out those banshees. If there is something in his hand, he drops what I call a mini-crawler, which I assume is made out of the corpses he's been eating. Isn't that just a beautiful smile that he's got on him? Reminds me of an episode of The Simpsons, the big book of British smiles. You also have to watch out because the pieces actually shatter. Alright, that is the first time the Crawler has been so agreeable with me. I think he just really, really wanted me to use the ground gargoyle, which I was not doing. So now, we get the piece of Crest. we found the Crest of Water. With it, you can morph into the Gargoyle, T Gargoyle, and swim beneath the oceans. I always forget its name, it's the Tidal Gargoyle, but that's what it is. So now we have the Tidal Gargoyle, and we could go right onto the water stage to round this out, but we want to do a little bit of backtracking first. We'll be going back to stage 2, then stage 3, then we'll be back to finish off a lovely little shelled boss. But that'll be after a cut. Back in level 2, we'll walk up to the Hermit, who says, "Whoa, you can swim? There are those who say there are treasures under the sea. Maybe you can find them." And he's right, there are some treasures under the sea, which I'll be showing you after another little cut. And welcome back. We're here underwater, unscathed. I've taken some damage because I've forgotten how much the Tidal Gargoyle sucks underwater. As you can see, we are the Tidal Gargoyle. Now when you shoot the attack underwater, you get a nice little torpedo. When you shoot it out... Oh, you can't cling. That's right. I'll show you that in a moment. First, you can shoot like that. The A button now swims you perfectly horizontally. If you're swimming horizontally and you want to climb, you just click the jump button, and you go up a little bit. The jump controls are very similar in a way to what we'd see in Mega Man 8, in a bad way. But the swimming forward is useful for some traps. We'll see you later. There we have an urn. And some money. Oh, since we're back here, I can take the time to show you something I really should have shown you earlier. One, I'll show you how much it sucks to get caught in the water, because, oh, that's right, gargoyles don't like the water, apparently. And Firebrand is quick to remind us of this. But, if you smack a flame sensor into the water, they drop that. It's only really useful before you have the Tidal Gargoyle, but it's still kind of good to know, and it's not unuseful. So that did absolutely nothing good for us. If we go over here, we kill that thing first, because the fish also have better torpedoes in water. We're going to go back into the Tidal Gargoyle form and dive underground. And if we swim forward, we'll get the hand, which is another fun little talisman. Its effects can be seen rather visibly, but I think we'll actually cut to Mr. Talisman and let him explain before I show it off for once. Hello again, back at Mr. Talisman. We'll just talk to him with the hand equipped. This is the talisman called Hand. It will enable you to use your magic more quickly. Now what's weird about this is you would think he meant the spells, since Vellums can use spells as we see right here. But what he actually means is normally the Aquatic Gargoyle can only have one attack on screen at once. Now he can have 2. This also goes for the Ground Gargoyle, and for Buster, he gets 3. So it's not a doubling effect, but it's definitely enhancing. So this becomes our first battle crest. Whenever we're in a battle, we'll definitely want to have this out, because, heck, you get 2 fires, let's see, I think you can get 3 tornadoes out, which is not very useful. I think you can even get 2 claws, just because they keep it the same across the board. Ooh, 3, which is entirely useless. He gets still the 2, and the Aerial Gargoyle gets 2 as well. So that's going to be it for this video. We've gotten 2 more pieces of health. We've finally gotten the Tidal Gargoyle, so water no longer harms us. We've only got 4 more of these to go, the Crest of Time, and 2 more talismans. Up next, we're going to take a jump back to Flame Lord Steve's land, but this time we'll be taking the path less traveled. I hope you'll join me for that travel. So thank you very much for watching. It's been a pleasure doing this for you, and I hope that you have a wonderful day.